Thailand to give away 1 million free cannabis plants to households, minister says.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Thai government will distribute 1 million free cannabis plants to households across the nation in June to mark a new rule allowing people to grow cannabis at home, its health minister has said. Health Minister Anatan Chanvirakul announced the move in a Facebook post on May 8 in which he expressed his intention for cannabis plants to be grown like household crops. The new rule, which comes into force on June 9, will allow people to grow cannabis plants at home after notifying their local government, but the plants will have to be of medical grade and used exclusively for medicinal purposes. The cannabis cannot be used for commercial purposes without further licenses. The move is the latest step in Thailand's plan to promote cannabis as a cash crop. About a third of its labor force works in agriculture, according to the World Bank. In a region notorious for harsh penalties towards illegal drugs, Thailand became the first country in Southeast Asia in 2018 to legalize cannabis for medical research and use.
This post received a score of 9,600, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
One day you're handing out life sentences, the next day you're handing out drugs.
Opposite day.
Footing out life sentences.
Awesome. The Thai government probably looked at the books and realized that Amsterdam is trying to reduce tourism and they could make big money off people on vacation who come for good pot and nice views. It also means the stoners won't be punished, and can grow their crops and establish footing in legal markets. How this will affect the yaba, meth, epidemic there, will be interesting. Also with the legal market, will the gangs from the Golden Triangle stay distant or try to go clean? Fascinating stuff.
Well, my home state Oklahoma used to be one of the top meth states in the nation, and now that we legalized marijuana we're not even top 10 anymore.
Legal weed is linked to lower rates of other drug dependency too.
Wait, you're telling me it's a gateway? Out?
It's like a circle.
I just wanna say, I love the pic the article used for this story. Ha ha ha.
That man is absolutely delighted with himself.
Never mind, current Thai law will see you in jail for 15 years for possession of cannabis.
Reading the article, it seems like most Asian countries have very strict drug laws. It seems like since 2018 Thailand has worked on becoming more progressive drug laws, or at least marijuana, in this category. Seeing marijuana as a medicine and a cash crop seems like a good step to me.
Do you know why this is? Lingering impact of the Opium Wars or Buddhist aversion to intoxicants.
The Opium Wars were a funny little prologue that spawned the Taiping Rebellion, a too little known war in Asia that made the entire continent ban drugs by fear of a repeat.
Just looked up the Taiping Rebellion, 30 million dead in a war that happened less than 200 years ago, and I have never even heard of it. I generally feel pretty well informed on history, but damn, that is a blind spot for sure. Seems like the connection to drugs though has more to do with the effect that illicit trade had on Chinese society, not actually people getting high.
I had a college professor who taught us about this on our first day. He led in with, probably the most significant loss of life in history is something you have never heard of and most of your peers will never know about. World history is far larger than European history? That always stuck with me.
Depends where you are in Thailand. If you are at some of the islands, there is weed signs all over the island along the road pointing to a reggae bar which of course sold weed. There is bars all along a certain beach which all sell weed and magic mushrooms quite openly. But there was still a risk of police coming in and searching people for drugs in these places at any time.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.